you should be coming on pretty soon, dude. How much do you smoke?
This will be a little demonstration of that. Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
And welcome everyone back to the channel. I am Zach, your host, here on the Yo Bro Nation YouTube channel, and this is your retro movie reviews. And today I'm talking about the 1982 film Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Not your typical teen movie, especially back in that time. This movie actually had quite a bit of some heavy context that happens throughout the movie as you kind of follow one of your main characters, Stacy, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh. Speaking of that, let's talk about the cast of this movie. And, Jesus, if this would work. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So, this movie has a killer cast. You have Sean Penn as Jess Spicoli, Phoebe Cates as Linda Barrett, Jennifer Jason Leigh playing Stacy. Forrest Whitaker is in this movie, plays Charles Jefferson, the very crazy and mean football star. Nicolas Cage is in this. Eric Stoltz is in this. Vincent Schiavelli is in this. That's just some of them. And I'm having to read because there's a bunch of them on here. But you got freaking... you got Judge Reinhold is Brad. David Price plays Desmond. Robert Romingus as Mike. Brian Backer as Mark. Amanda Wise, who you'll know from A Nightmare on Elm Street, as Tina. She's in this. Anthony Edwards is in this movie. If you've ever seen the miniseries of The Stand, Ray Walston, he's in it. He played in that. I mean, and the list just goes on and on and on. This is a crazy, crazy cast. But a good cast, nonetheless. It is stellar. But this movie, like I said, it's a very funny movie. A lot happens in this movie. A lot of things that you start here, you end there, and they're just kind of thrown in, and it takes place over the course of a full school year, so about 7 months time. But there are some, like I said, some very heavy subjects. For instance, Linda, who's played by Phoebe Cates, she works at the cookie store in the mall. You know, this is where most of it starts off, where you meet all your characters during the opening song, which is really good. But, you know, they got a coworker who... She's only 15, Stacy, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, trying to pressure her into sex. What? She even goes as far, you know, when they're like, oh, just smile and do this. And minor spoilers for the movie, it's like 40 years old, like almost, like it's cool, almost 40 years old. But she lies about her age to this guy, Doug, I believe his name. He's 26, to the point where they actually go out on a date, and they do it. That's wrong. This movie does not hold back. You get Spicoli and Mr. Hand. You kind of see how the teacher's kind of bullying the student, and I mean, it works out in the end for Spicoli. Because Spicoli, he's a stoner. He's your typical stoner in the 80s. But I like how Mr. Spicoli is super hard on, or Mr. Hand is super hard on him, like from moment number 1 all the way up till the end, where he's like, yeah, you'll probably squeak by. Like, I like that relationship. And then you got this side plot with Stacy, who, you got Mark, a.k.a. Rat, Ratner is his last name. He's really shy, but he likes Stacy, but he finally gets the courage, you know, after getting some advice from his friend Damone, you know, who's also a ticket scalper, scalping tickets from kids. Winner, chicken dinner, right? But he gets advice. He finally goes on a date with Stacy after getting the advice, and they go on the date, and it goes good, but he won't have sex with her. He loses his wallet. Damone brings him. It's cute. It was a cute date. Then you got this other subplot with Brad, played by Judge Reinhold, and he's on again, off again with his girlfriend Lisa, played by Amanda Wise, and he can't decide whether or not he wants to break up with her, but she ends up actually breaking it off with him when he gets fired from his job for threatening a customer. I love the movie, and it's hilarious. Spicoli wrecks the car of Forrest Whitaker's, and his brother's like, he's gonna kill us. He's gonna shit. Wait, I'm confused. Is he gonna shit or is he gonna kill us? He's gonna shit, then he's gonna kill us. My dad's a TV repairman. I can fix this. You can't fix this. He looks. I can fix this. And he ends up bringing it to school with the other school's name written on it. We wrecked your car. Go Lincoln. Blah, blah, blah. To the point where this dude is basically, don't want to get demonetized, basically killing people on the football field. Like just wrecking shop. And it's great. It's hilarious. I love it. But yeah, that's some of the funny stuff that happens. But like I said, it does get very like heavy at points. Stacy, one of the main characters, her and Damone end up hooking up, and you can kind of tell he feels bad about it a little bit because, you know, Rat is his friend, and he knows Rat has a thing, and he even asks her before she invites him in, hey, my boy Rat, he likes you. Do you like him? He's nice, but I like you. And he's like, oh, well, okay. And he doesn't quite measure up, but they end up sleeping together. And like I said, he feels bad about it. But later on, she comes to him and says, hey, I'm pregnant. It's yours. And he's like, well, you know, we got to do something about this. And they agree to do an abortion. I'm pro-abortion. Again, this is some heavy stuff. This movie. So she's like, we'll split the money. It's $150. We'll split the money. And you just give me a right. It's like, cool. And you see he tries to get the money, but he can't. And then he just leaves her hanging. So her brother takes her, drops her off. She's like, I'm going to go bowling. And she ends up going to this clinic. And her brother, Brad, he's waiting on her. And when she comes out, they kind of talk about it, but she won't tell him who it is. And he's just there to support her. So ultimately, Brad is actually a really, really great brother. He really is. So, you know, she tells her friend Linda. Linda's on a warpath, and she writes prick on his car, prick on his wall locker. Freaking Rat ends up confronting him. They almost get it. They start to have a falling out, and they patch it up at the school dance at the end, towards the end of the movie, which is fine. Also, during all of this mayhem, you get the scene, and anyone who knows anything about this movie, you see Linda, of course, played by Phoebe Cates, topless, and that's what everyone wanted to see in this movie. And it is what it is, the literal wet dream. And it gets caught in the bathroom. That happens. And it's funny, and it's enjoyable. It is. So they end up having the big thing at the end, and people make up, and, you know, people go on their way. Brad ends up quitting some job where he has to dress as a pirate and goes to work at a Mit Mart or whatever it's called, and some robber at the very end of the movie tries to come in and rob it, but he ends up throwing some hot coffee on his face when Spicoli comes out of the bathroom and distracts him. He ends up making a manager. So that's like the end of the movie with the such and such did this, such and such did that. Rat and Stacy end up kind of becoming a couple. You know, she waves him over because she realizes, I don't want sex. I just want a relationship, a romantic relationship. So she realizes Rat or Mike is the guy for me. And she gives her a picture of him, kisses him, and that's how the things end with them. All in all, it is a really, really good movie. Super enjoyable. I loved this movie. I absolutely love it. It's not on the same level for me as Goonies or even 16 Candles, or The Breakfast Club, which are movies I absolutely love. But this is one of those iconic 80s movies. I mean, you get Sean Penn, who is a phenomenal actor, and you see him in this, you're like, that's what he did? I mean, the cast is great. The director, I put her name down, Amy Heckerling did a fantastic job with this movie, with the direction. Yes, it's choppy at times. You'll jump from one thing to the next, and you're kind of like, whoa, wait. It is hard to follow along at points, but otherwise, it's good. It's a fun movie. But it does have heavy things. This thing covers, I mean, there's things that go on in this movie. A 15-year-old having sex in a movie, and you're seeing her naked, supposedly 15-year-old. She was clearly at least of age for filming, but even Linda at one point says, I was 13 the first time I did it. It's just sex. And it's like, this would not fly today. The guy's just doing it and leaving him. It just, there's a lot in this movie. Abortion, it does cover some really heavy things, and I appreciate the levity that you get in this movie to kind of break from the, oh, ha, 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 oh, wait, this, that, oh, okay. Gives you some depth to the movie. But all in all, I give this movie an 8.75 out of 10. Like I said, it's a little choppy at times, a little hard to follow along. The film, the shots aren't always great, but it's still funny. It's still enjoyable. It's a good break for an hour and some change. It is. It's really good. Before I do end this video today, I do want to kind of draw your attention. We got my buddy Jake, who comes on the channel a lot and helps out. Well, he is an independent wrestler, and he's finally going to get to go back and finally wrestle. So if you're one of the people who watch this channel and you live in the Florida area, check this out. The night before the Royal Rumble, Saturday, January 30th, 2021, Jake and many other independent wrestlers are finally going back to the ring at Impact Pro Wrestling. Bell time is at 7:30. Jake is chasing the World Championship. The show's called Awakened, and it is in Valparaiso, Florida. Cheap tickets, good wrestling. Jake trying to get that World Championship. Let's go cheer for him. He's trying to get it, so let's go. Let's cheer for him. It's an awesome show. Can't wait. I will probably try to watch it on YouTube or Facebook or anything at some point. So if you're not in the area, go to Facebook. Maybe you'll be able to see clips and check it out. But that is, like I said, Saturday, January 30th, 2021, the night before the Royal Rumble. So go check it out and watch. But that's going to do it for me. Crazy times. So just remember, guys, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. If you like this movie, hit that thumbs up, join this channel, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Stay safe, stay healthy, and above all else, join this shit. Dang it if I didn't break that again. Yo Bro Nation! Join us at TeePublic.com/Yo Bro Nation for our all new merch lineup, like the Recess Still Ain't Old, the Yo Bro Nation Entertainment t-shirt, the Sidekick Susie Stranger Things shirt. It's a pretty sweet shirt. The Yo Bro Nation swirly shirt. How about I Love Yo Face Sidekick Susie t-shirt? Ooh. Or the Rainbow Sidekick Susie shirt. Yeah. Also, this exclusive limited time offer, we got a Forever Serenity special sale! Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it's pretty awesome. Hope for Ambi special sale. Help support a friend who really needs the help. 3 different t-shirt designs. We got the Hope for Ambi Black Angel t-shirt. The Hope for Ambi, Do You Want to Beat Up Cancer t-shirt. Wow, that's pretty nice. So yes, shop with us now at TeePublic.com/Yo Bro Nation. Get all your shirts. Stay safe, stay healthy, and above else, join the nation.